In solo leveling, as the South Korean team is getting absolutely squad-wiped, S-rank hunter Baek Yoon-ho screams for Min Byung's name as he is getting absolutely destroyed by a random ant. In his final moments, the last word Byung says to his guildmaster is to run. Baek Yoon-ho looks distraught as the ant bites Min Byung's head right off in one bite. The other teammates look in disbelief, watching the horror in front of them, unable to utter a single word as the ant is trying to finish eating out his prey peacefully. In a fit of rage of the murder of his subordinate S-rank hunter, Baek Yoon-ho rushes at the ant. As it lets go of the body he was just eating, he grabs the hunter's neck with one hand. He stares at the hunter menacingly, thinking how a lowly being even dared to try to attack him, like trying to mock the person he had just unalived. He repeats the last words he said, "Yoon-ho, run. Run away, Yoon-ho." The ant speaks with a grin on his face, angry at the fact that he was mocking someone he considered his friend while being unable to do anything about it. Having the ability to be able to gain the strength and knowledge of the beings he eats, the ant was able to find out just how weak the humans were since his queen was murdered. Even all the deaths of the humans on Earth would be able to pay the price. With a menacing stare, the ant asks, "Who is your king?" As humans do not have kings, the S-rank is speechless to answer his question. The other members left on the brink of death, only being able to watch. As the hunter tried speaking, the ant noticed something. Outside, there was a strong presence outside. The ant quickly flies to the direction he felt the presence from. Maybe this is the king he is looking for. After finally being able to move after the ant left, the S-ranker fell to the floor, coughing and gasping for air. He inferred that the ant went after the Japanese S-rank hunter Goto Ryuji. Yoon-ho knows that if they don't leave before the ant returns, they won't be able to survive. He notices something. Over 1,000 ants, each one comparable to a B-rank hunter, outside of the ant cave. The leader of the Japanese team during the Jeju raid informs his commander how they had lost contact with the South Korean team. The commander asks him if he thinks they made it out alive the Queen's Nest, and what their chances of survival are. Goto Ryujin says that based on his experience dealing with the Korean team, that their chances of survival are non-existent. Of course, the commander is happy about this, since an enemy country just lost most of their S-rank hunters in the raid. The Japanese hunters tried their best in successfully completing the raid, but were forced to retreat since the Korean team was completely annihilated. The press will eat this up, he says. The commander tells Ryujin to retreat, since their initial goal in the first place is to have all the Korean hunters participating in the raid killed off. He tells the rest of his team that they will pull out of the operation. As he is finishing his sentence, he manages to react to an extremely fast attack from an unknown assailant. Unfortunately, one of his teammates didn't. His other teammate screams for the girl. I guess he must have had a little crush on her. Ryujin notices that. The attacker is no ordinary ant, quickly telling his other teammate to leave, or he will drag him down, saying how threatening the ant's presence is. The ant with a menacing pose asks, "Are you the king?" Surprised by the fact that an ant just talked. He responds, "Am I the king, you ask?" Filled with confidence, he says that he is indeed the king. The just laughs, exuding immense aura. "You think you're the king? I'm the king?" is what the ant is probably thinking. He gets taken aback from the power this mere ant holds, saying he felt this feeling before he could even fully remember anything. His sword breaks and his head rolls on the ground.